Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Ace Attorney. We'll be continuing off where we left off on Trials and Tribulations, episode 5. What you saw just now was me with my as a zip and save file. I was collecting all the achievements earlier, so once this episode is done, I should have 100% save file. The Hottie Clinic. So this in the true trial record of a certain case. First case memento me I had ever handled in the court of law. Horrifying truth I refuse to accept is holding me hostage within this pages. Dahlia Hawthorne. What I have read, I don't want to believe. What is written here? This isn't the Dahlia I know. After falling into Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. I ended up pitching out a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back. I feel dizzy, my ears are ringing, throat burns, head's on fire. But I will recover. I had to recover by this afternoon. I had to meet up with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. But I know that he will be able to help me with them. Somehow. Hello, thank you for the work, my go-to depot. Alright. Are you sure you're willing to be doing this? You still look a little green in the face. I might be reverting an artist speak. Actually, my fever has gone down quite a bit. How's your temperature now? Only 102 degrees. Nothing to worry about. Anyway, I read today's trial record. You weren't bad, Edward. Pretty impressive despite the circumstances. We're not in the clear yet. The main point of contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon. Yeah. In the end, the Shishishito did not deliver the lovely woe. Which means there must be another sword hiding out there. We don't know about. Another sword, huh? Don't you worry about things, pal. I'll pick up the murder weapon myself, or I'll eat my coat. Thanks again, Edgeworth. I'll handle things from here. Probably for the best. Actually, I was thinking about paying the old president a little visit. Something I want to look into. And that is? Our client's background, naturally. I mean, Iris, sir. I have the feeling we've met before. All I want is confirmation, one way or another. Since I probably won't be getting that from you. I'm sorry, Edgeworth. But you do, alright. Take care. Guess I should get moving too. Why? Need to be somewhere? Yeah, I gotta get to work on this bridge, pal. Rigging something up so we can get across to the other side. Heck, that's right. I is still stuck over there at the end temple. Don't you worry, pal. As soon as it's all set, you'll be the first to know. But thank you, Gumshoe. No problem, pal. Just try not to give me that cough of yours, okay? Alright, I'm off. Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out, I promise. Hey, Rena. How you doing today? The ad started immediately as you got here. That's crazy. It seems I'm no longer playing Edgeworth. It's fine. I'm happy we even got to play as Edgeworth. And to be fair, the next games that we'll be playing afterwards are like all Edgeworth. Oh, you're going on a field trip tomorrow. Oh yeah. Is it anywhere special or is it just like a standard field trip? No, it's just the center. That's fair. Also, still fun you're having a good field trip though. It's really nice because there's a store that sells CDs, vinyls, movies. Oh, hell yeah. I hope you can get some, what's the word here? I hope you pick up something nice for yourself. Honestly, it's better than doing history. Yeah, fair. I mean, looking for CDs with musical soundtracks. Yeah, that's fair. That's why that was always fun. I don't have much to say about that. I just like CDs and stuff. Though all my stuff is like digitally downloaded now. All right, we can now continue. In the meantime, I gotta click collecting evidence. Thing looks like it's ready to collapse, at least more than it did before. According to Bikini, Eagle Mountain is very prone to earthquakes. Which reminds me, if memory serves me correctly, Edgeworth isn't exactly a fan of earthquakes. Yeah, I wonder why he's not a fan of earthquakes. Looks like no one's here. Larry! Clarice! Sure he'd be hiding here. Let's try again later. Yeah, you wanna talk about this, buddy? Look at this graffiti scrawled out on the front of the shack. At least he managed to get a pretty good likeness. I really think about it, I guess art kind of suits him. I mean, his very existence is an art of sorts. Kind of a fucked up thing to say about your friend, honestly. Snow is really piled up on the straw roof. Probably whirlwind, like something of a fairy tale. Oh, the roof part, anyways. Sign says heavenly home. This is pretty fitting. Spend a night in this little freezing shack. Probably find yourself at the pearly gates by morning. Stuff is really ruining the beautiful atmosphere around here. So inappropriate. Like 6 bikini in a bikini. Ugh. You gotta think about the kittens. Now, why would you give yourself that thought? Come on, please. It's for art's sake. Oh, for art's sake. I swear. Only one guy I know who can be this persistent and high-strung. Talking about the heroine here. The heroine in my book. Make you famous. Oh. Enough. Fools who foolishly accept the foolishness of a fool's fool. Wouldn't you agree, Phoenix Wright? Huh? Me? Wait a second. I know you. You're, ow. Your only flexes are mind need to shape up. Your brain's feeling like the sunny side up. You want me to grope me over a name? Franzi, you can't do that. Even as we speak, Nick's on the brink of death. So I'm told. Flip a dead horse. Isn't that one of your American sayings? No. No, it's not. It's beating a dead horse, but close enough. I'm not on the brink of anything. Come on, Nick. Tell her, would you? Tell her she needs to model for my new picture book, Franzi's Whippity Whip. What? Before you ask me to model, I wanted to give at least a semi-coherent testimony. Before that, you'll have to learn how to live a semi-coherent life, Larry. I don't care what anyone says. I'm telling the truth. I saw what I saw. You fool, I'm telling you. Whoosh. Just like the dude in the red underwear. Superman? Don't think I'm gonna forgive you guys for coming back to apologize. That's my name correctly? Shinabo? I think I said that correctly? I'm sorry if I didn't. Shinabo. I'm not good with foreign names, I apologize. It's amazing how little has changed with you in the past year, Phoenix Wright. Whoa. You've been in Germany all this time? That's right. Sending my perfect one record, naturally. Oh joy. Sounds like she hasn't changed a bit. It's really been a year since we first met. First to friend Karma, the prodigy. I'm see. He gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Franziska was born and raised in Germany and became a prosecutor at 13. Her father was legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma. He had a perfect win record for 40 long years, but now he's gone from this world. I'm sorry. He's just in jail, right? Don't tell me you still hold the grudge against me because of what happened to your father. Phoenix, right? You will fall before me. This I promise. Bro, leave me alone. But it'll be for my sake, not my father. Are we clear? Yes, Crystal. In truth, I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you. This is definitely Japan, but alright. Instead, it was my little brother who's leading the defense. Edgeworth. Come to think of it, Edgeworth was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred von Karma as well. What was Edgeworth told me was something very interesting, you know? So this case has a special significance to you. Because it does. That's precisely why I'm here. Personal involvement will make crushing you the teensy-weensy pieces all the better. Probably for the fever, but she's so openly hostile that's almost kind of cute. Ow. No smirking. Whipping the sick. That foolish fool, doing such a foolish favor for such a foolishly foolish fool. Edgeworth. Make no mistake, Phoenix Wright. I came here for one thing, and one thing only. To pulverize you. Not like I thought you were here to bring me some Cold Killer X, you know? You still use that stuff? I went over the whole case file on the flight over. You read the whole thing? Yes. Every last word of every last sentence of every last paragraph. All the ridiculous things you did made a very interesting read, you know. Something that cost a burning bridge? Do you even consider the dangers? No. The only thought in my mind was, I have to get across. Fool doesn't think is more foolish than a fool who foolishly thinks. I'm sure said he'd let me know once the bridge was repaired. Why, she's gotta be okay. Just not. Plus, I need to ask her about what really happened at the inner temple that night. Lawyer's badge. Yeah, fair enough. You know, something tells me I probably shouldn't. What about the murder weapon? Yeah, okay. Alright, what about... Oh, so you're the mage, okay. Alright, so you're just not gonna say anything, man. Okay, cool. I've seen enough. What? That was one long sigh. That was a sigh? Sister Bikini? My, I didn't know you were here. How you doing? You don't have to pretend to be in a good mood for my sake. I suppose I've made a terrible mess of things, haven't I? Well, Miss Elise die, and there's Iris as well. Miss Elise, now that I think about it. There's Nicole stuck in the inner temple, and that poor little girl's gone missing too. The little girl? You don't mean Pearls, do you? Yes, I'm afraid I do. She hasn't been seen since the morning after the incident. Pearl? She's missing. Why didn't you tell me about this? Must be getting old. I think I seriously lost faith in myself. You talking about your performance at the trial today? You believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar. I would never lie. You know what I saw? I saw Iris pull that such mystic Lisa's body that night. I'm certain of it. At least I wasn't until this morning. I didn't see any Cyclops, so she must be telling the truth. So why are you so unsure of yourself after all of a sudden? You know the artist who testified after me? saw her flying, her white head fluttering. Like I might start flying myself. I saw that man testify so fervently about something so impossible. Oh, hydration. Thank you, Red Trump Games. It's nice to see you again. Oh. Thank you for the stretch as well. I wonder if I acted just like him when I was on the witness stand. I wouldn't take that guy too seriously. He's an artist, but all he draws is trouble. Nothing else. Both Bikini and Larry are telling the truth. That can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw. And then after the incident, you met Iris at the Inner Temple. Is that correct? That's right, I'm sure it was Iris. Three, 6, 9. $85. Okay, but imagine that that's someone's actual SSN. That'd be kind of funny. That's right, I'm sure it was Iris. But Iris when she was in her room in the Secret Temple. I knew we shouldn't have come back here that night. Well, because you did, Maya stuck all by herself at the Dinner Temple. Thanks, no problem. I feel bad for the guy who, I just used. I'm so sorry. The dress in that place was nothing to shake a stick at. Winter's especially bad. I'll bet. And holds up to fall down any second. Eagle Mountain has always been prone to earthquakes, just so you know. Earthquakes? Yes. I won't be surprised if the next big one levels the training hall. We've got to get Maya out of there. Fast. Let's do. There's no need to worry. That area on the other side of this bridge is isolated like an island. Like an island? How so? Well, the only thing on that side of the bridge is the Inner Temple. No one lives out there. They're surrounded by all sides of the river, both forks. I see. So a criminal would be trapped should they choose to flee in that direction. As long as the bridge is out of the commission, he or she ought to stay there. That means Maya could be stuck out there for murder and no escape either. Oh dear, yes, I suppose it does. Please come true. Temperature faster. I'm curious about a few things, if you don't mind answering some questions. Oh? You need to know about my measurements for your investigation or something? No. I want to know a little more about the victim, Miss Elise Denoxium. I'm afraid I don't know her waist size, or her bust size for that matter. No. I'm wondering why she came to stay at a place like this to begin with. I mean, she told us herself she wasn't here for our spiritual training. My, you think it sounds like this place is some sort of dump, Mr. Wright. Mr. Elise is here to soak up the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain, if you must know. There. Did it again. Sister Bikini, I notice you always refer to Miss Neptune as Mystic Elise. Oh? Yes. Now why is that? After all, she's not here as an occult We address all our visitors as Mystic. It's her experience feeling authentic. And anyway, she's older than me. Respect your elders, you know. I know that. How can you say for sure she's older than you? Oh my. Seems Miss Elise Denoxium is no ordinary visitor after all. Miss Pearls. She was with Miss Dioxium on the evening of the murder. Now she's vanished. It's all gotta be connected somehow. My theory that that's actually Misty Faye or something is looking more and more kind of real. But why did Pearls have to get mixed up in this mess? Please, Mr. Wright, I know you're worried. I try to keep it together. Oh man. My head's split up so bad it's killing me. Pearls. This is Miss Dioxium on the night of the murder, remember? Yes, but I have a temple to run, you know. I was busy preparing for the training. I didn't see the little darling even once after we finished eating dinner. The murder didn't take place right in front of her innocent eyes, did it? According to the detective, she hasn't turned up at her home either. Come on, keep calm. There's one place left where she first could be. She just has to be there. Come on, Gumshoe. Tell me you will be done with repair soon. This is where Sister Bikini witnessed the incident. Hard to imagine she was lying on the stand, so maybe there are some clues yet to be found. These would be stone lanterns scattered across the courtyard. Without the city glare to compete with, I imagine they would be a lot brighter. Guess Sister Bikini must light them now, since ours can't be here. This is the exact same staff. I remember there being a crystal spear attached to the staff. I guess Larry eventually found the spear near the foot of Dusky Bridge, but what was it doing all the way out there? The Shishishita, right there in Mr. Gamey's right hand. But it's proven unfortunately that it wasn't the murder weapon. Given the design, it must have been used for some pretty gruesome things in the past. You know, I've always wondered about that, actually. Never really stopped to think about that as nothing more than a decorative sword. I get quite a bit of snow up here in Eagle Mountain. Around here, skis aren't just for fun. They're tools for getting around. The sled. And that's what we're getting for bikinis along their personal entertainment. Yep. The main gate's on the other side of that stone wall. The difference in elevation is almost 10 feet. That's how steep this hillside is. That's most of the height from the body fell from according to the autopsy. Possible Miss Jackson was pushed from the top of the wall? Now, the autopsy says she was killed and then pushed. Hey! That was a terribly large yell. This is where you've been. Nice and warm, I see. Checked it. Did you finish the bridge? Yeah, I did. Told you what you know. Oh, well. Now come along with you, and... Sorry, man. No, I thought I was interested. What is the people involved in the case? What was that? I'm involved, aren't I? You couldn't get much more involved than me. Well, yeah, but that's not what I mean. Hi, Franziska. It's been a while, Scruffy. It's Miss Von Karma. Damn. Sister, please leave the investigation to me. My. Well, you certainly seem to have everything under control. I'm on your side. I won't do anything you don't want me to do. As you work to come to Gil and Iris. What are you daydreaming about, Phoenix Wright? Ow, that hurts, you know. Silence. My Franziska Von Karma will personally guide you through your investigation. So you will follow me. She's not seriously gonna follow me around, is she? Alright, let's go back to the courtyard. Fair enough. Guess we're going. Hey, it's kind of fixed, yeah. A lot better. Things have certainly been more hectic than before. Must have comments with investigation. Oh, Mr. Nick. That voice. Yeah. Oh, there you are. Pearls. Mr. Nick. Mr. Nick. So you were here ever since that night. I was so lonely I thought I was gonna die. When I woke up in the morning and saw that Dusky Bridge was gone, I realized I was all alone. She was all alone. Must have been very trying for you, little girl. You're Franziska Von Karma, the prodigy. There's no need to worry that I'm here. You're the prosecutor who was so mean to Mystic Maya last year. Well, I don't like you. You're nothing but a little girl without your whip. Mystic Maya didn't do anything wrong. You were so mean. I'll never forgive you. Damn. Are you weak to kids? Is that what this is? It's like Pearl's words getting under her skin. Ow! Why are you with me? I didn't even say anything. You didn't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away. Anyway, Pearl? Aren't you with Maya? I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Huh? What are you talking about, Pearl? Mystic Maya. Hey, wait. Pearl, she just ran off. Ow. That was cruel, Phoenix, right? To make a little crowd like this inexcusable. What was that all about? What was something like that? It's giving me the creeps. Guess I better take a glance just to finally get the chance. Especially since something about this place seems different 2 days ago. Really? Well, okay, this is open now. That's fair. There's a weird smell coming from the incinerator. The door's open, almost like it's begging me to look inside. Well, let's see what stunning clue is concealed in here, shall we? Huh? It's empty. How naive of you, Phoenix, right? But it's a bit strange, don't you think? Franziska von Karma? I seem to remember. Yeah, it was. There was snow in the incinerator the first time I saw it. In other words, someone trying to have you've been using it to burn something recently. Listen, Phoenix, right? It's impertinent to call people by their full name. I'm only copying you. Look at the Buddha statues lined up along his path. Phoenix, right? Do you think this is how many the siblings the head nun has? Why don't you ask her the next time he's here? You know what? I think I will. I'll probably slap you for prying into her private affairs. I don't think she would, actually. Phoenix, right? What? When you stop calling me by my phone name like that? This one's a prosperous port. Port? Yes, that metal hook is a mooring post for boats, you know. Oh, that. That's an anchor for one of the wires that is used to hold the bridge. I think the wire was tied to this one probably snapped when the bridge burned down. I mean, there's no way there was ever a port all the way up here. Look at smart of me, Phoenix, right? I didn't say anything. You can see Dusty Bridge from here. It's an unusually long bridge, isn't it? I'd say it's about 20 yards. I guess the gorge is too wide to cross with a piece of rope or wire, huh? Therefore, no one has crossed the gorge in either direction since the night of the murder. Simple yet sound deduction, wouldn't you say, Phoenix, right? Yeah. I didn't expect to be working with Von Karma. There's a little gate that leads into the garden. There's no entry in the sign, though. I'm not Phoenix, right? What are you doing? Let's go in. Half open anyway. Well, I'm gonna come with it. But it says no entry. Don't you Americans enjoy doing whatever you like and then simply say whatever? That's got nothing to do with anything. Who told you that? Sign says Inner Temple. I don't know how you're reading it, but it's incomprehensible to me. Actually, I can't read it either. Human comprehension isn't a very good habit to have, Phoenix, right? Looks really happy to have finally caught me in something. This must be the door that leads to the Inner Temple. Where Maya Fey was training on the night of the murder. Yes, there's a solitary room there called the training hall. You could do some training yourself, Phoenix, right? Yow. You're completely out of shape. He's sick! Bro, you can't be doing that to sick people. You know, I just now know. Oh, what the hell? What is that on the. What they do to the scroll? But also, I just noticed that the lock is a Magatama spirit lock. What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Maya, she was supposed to be in here the training. Yet, she's nowhere to be seen. What's that? That strange lock. It wasn't there 2 days ago. This whole room is really giving us some strange vibes. Yeah, first of all, this. You think this yellow poster is Phoenix, right? It's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually... A woman? I don't see any woman here. There's a different atmosphere in this room since the last time I was here. No, it's not a different atmosphere. It's a different smell. It's gravy. What's the matter? The scroll is completely covered in gravy. Ah, yes, there's a very appetizing smell in the air. The gravy is a type of sauce. So when you run out of paint, the Americans use gravy as substitute? I see. No, no one does that. For starters, it stinks. Appetizing? This must be the gravy that we had with a roast on the night of the incident. But why would anyone do this? Why this scroll? Touch to see before and after view under the check screen. Interesting. surprised he didn't mention the fact that it's actually Misty Fair. Can't make us out drawing this school at all. What about understand you Americans and your so-called artists? Artists? Yeah. The store. When I was here 2 years ago, this weird lock wasn't on it. It's changed. It's almost as if they were guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen a lock quite like this before. I have. I've seen locks and chains just like this before. But just like the ones that guard a person's secrets in a psych lock. I wonder this lock is guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cavern. What took you so long? But I thought even you had managed to get here faster than this, Mr. Trey. But Prosecutor Godot. I didn't know you were here. Prosecutor? We didn't interrupt the trial today. Huh. I asked you this exact same question. Huh? But I had a cold, so that's something more important than a common cold to deal with. The importance of which is something you have no hope of ever understanding. Enough. I believe I have a measure of you. You're the very worst kind of prosecutor. Nothing more important than a trial. It was the wild marriage, right? This is Miss Von Karma. He was the acting prosecutor in your absence today. Huh. Well, I guess I owe you one then. You shouldn't go now, princess. Not for the big boys to take the reins. Just who do you think you are? This case in my... Hey, Billy. You know your role and shut your mouth. And stand women like you. I'm only going to say this once, Lady von Whippingberg. Go home. Phoenix Wright. What are you hitting me for? You deserve more cracks of the whip than that, right? What? You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you've set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo. Something different about Godot today. Getting such a strong sense of something from behind that mask of his. Is it anger? Or is it sorrow? Antique dresser. Don't you dare open it, Phoenix Wright. Okay, now that I know how Maya feels until I to touch things. What a pity. It's full of nothing but old clothes for the coat lights. But we weren't opening it. I'm from the prosecutor's office. I can do anything. What? Yeah, you can do anything except stand up to a 9-year-old girl. That is rude. Let's get those water thin mattresses. I'm sorry, Phoenix, right? Wafer thin? Yeah, you know. Thin like a wafer. No, in other words, uncomfortable. How we describe things like these mattresses. Because you must say wafer like thick or something back in Germany. What about those mattresses? Certainly not. Alright, anyways, what's up with you? You had some important business and that's why you weren't in court, huh? So what was it? I've told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. You see, Trey, I've experienced something most have not. Death. You died? Of course, being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. Particularly for a generation of adjustment of all your internal organs is, well... Let's just say modern medicine of us, they'll all live at a ripe old age. Even someone like me. So you mean, the mask you wear is a subtly device? I promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face. I didn't know. And I say it's pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. So, I keep this worn-out piece of junk of a body going for further servicing. I'm sorry, but you say you experienced death? How's that possible? What happened? Why don't you ask him? Huh? Subtle foreshadowing? I mean... It's more like a brick in your face, because we saw the trial, last trial. We know it's Armando. Same hair and everything. The fucking coffee lover. We know he has ties to Dahlia. So we know he has ties to Mia. And Mia died. So he's probably angry at Phoenix because, I don't know, he's mad that he was there. People are weird when it comes to people dying. I still love his design though. It's a shame that that's not a fashion statement. Huh? Me? Yeah, that's right. You should know about it. You know when my life ended, and who ended it for me. Well, Phoenix, right? Do you? I don't know what he's talking about. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Godot was killed. I was talking about him not seeing everything. You talking about his visor? Ah. I think I do know how Godot was killed. It'll become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Trey? Earlier, you said I have done something I can never undo. What do you mean by that, exactly? The inner temple here on this side of the ski bridge is an isolated island. So Sister Bikini said too. And I wonder, Trey, do you know what the police are doing here today? What do you mean? They're searching. They're trying to trace someone to call it who went missing. But missing? As leader of the search party, I can tell you this absolute certainty. My face is not on the side of the ski bridge. Huh? But that's impossible. She came here that night and... I won't say it again. The chances here of her being here are nil. Including, of course, one very unique place. One? Where's that? The Sacred Cavern. Which is the entrance we are sitting at right now. This is the only place that search party has yet to explore. They haven't searched that cavern yet, huh? Be aware though, the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she were in there, the chances of her being found alive are slim at best. No. Which means, right, you sent Maya Faye to her death. You fool! That's just Lucius. Why aren't you here with the search party right now? You must have blinders on, my Estrian angel. Don't you see the big lock and chains? The trick lock. I'm making preparations open as we speak. Well, Trey, once again, a woman dies because of you. Once again? What are you talking about? Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago, after all, when the last unfortunate woman died because of you. Except me. Do you know who that was? It was Maya Faye's sister. That's right, Nia Faye. Nia? You killed her. No, that's not how it was. 2 years ago, Nia Faye was pursuing someone, a man. She had better more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy. Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy, personally. Sure. Miss Faye's murderer was caught. That won't bring her back. But, well, no, but we were with her all the time. You and no one else. It was your responsibility. You protected her. You say Nia Faye was your teacher. Well then, I'd say you've learned nothing, right? You robbed her for life, and now, you let her sister suffer the same fate. I haven't sentenced Maya to death, no. What is this peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It'd be a simple matter of... I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. The tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the block open would... Well, let's just say the inner temple and the secret cavern would be a thing of the past. Okay, so... Dare I suggest the obvious solution of opening with the key? Sure. Just show me where the keyhole is on this trick lock. There's no keyhole. That's right. Interesting puzzle, huh? Oh, got him. Yeah. Kinda had it coming. The only person who set this lock is the only one who can open it. Who was it? Simple. The accused. What? Iris? When the Cole undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Faye was training there. He did mention the number of times, now that I think about it. You said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the activities of the training. So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to be brought here now. Iris is the only person to open this lock. She gets here soon. Hang on in there, Maya. We'll get you out. So, I'll be getting back to work. Wait, Godot. How sure about Maya are you? There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the secret cavern somewhere. The only place she could be. Better start praying. You better pray that friend of yours brings the accused back here soon. Edgeworth? Listen up, Shrek. There's only one thing I want to say before I go. I'll never accept you. Never. You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix, right? That's what everyone says. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. Guess I'll just have to do what I can for now. I like Godot's design. If I ever make like a PNG YouTuber, I would definitely like to have my movement kind of tied to his stances. Especially the coffee. I don't know, should I or shouldn't I? Sounds like someone's talking to himself, but where's that coming from? Either. Yeah, I guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. Ah, my brain. This is driving me nuts. Ah. I'm troubling you, Scruffy. But please don't whip me like that all of a sudden, sir. Just merely a simple greeting. A friendly tap on the shoulder. With my whip. So what's up, Gumshoe? Something on your mind? How did you know, Val? Perhaps you were trying to decide if you wanted to watch Bad off or not? How did you know, sir? Oh, yeah. I nearly forgot. Hey, go through that little gate here, okay? You mean the one that says no entry on it? I, kinda already snuck in there. Trying to be clever or something? What's behind there, Scruffy? Huh? Trying to garden the garden. A garden? Yeah, anyway, it's under renovation right now, so keep out. I'm not telling you, I'm asking you, Belle. You got me? Isn't that normally the other way around? Well, see you later. Hey, so, shall we adjourn to this garden, Phoenix, right? Of course, what else will we do? I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off. Well, you know, whatever. Fuck Gumshoe. There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is. Strange feeling. Forget about that. It's the strange writing on the little stone lantern. Ah! What are you doing here, sir? I said you couldn't come in here. Don't you know, Scruffy? A fun karma will always show up wherever there's a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here. But... Sorry, buddy. Ignoring you for a couple of seconds. What is that? Uh-oh. You spotted it, huh, bro? Are you kidding me? It couldn't be more obvious. It says... Maya. Huh, so it does. Yeah, and before you ask, it's written in blood. You'll answer all of our questions now, Scruffy. Without exception. Yes, sir. Couple of torches here. Guess you need all the light you can get up here in the mountains. Yeah, I was looking at those things, Belle. Looks like they've been lit recently. Recently? How recent are we talking about? As recent as the murder. Maya shouldn't hear the name of the murder. It's not reasonable to think these were lit at the time, I guess. Little lantern, little statue. Certainly a quaint little garden. Oh. What is this huge bowl here for? Oh no, this one, it's a water bowl, isn't it? Everything else is completely frozen over. But the ice in this bowl has been broken. That's true. And there's an impact on the cave. Well, doesn't matter if facing early with the water in this. I'm kind of sleepy. Next time you're sleepy, you only come to me, got it? Oh, this entire section was a thing. Okay. So, nothing really here. Well, this is odd. There's no snow on the ground here. It's almost a perfect rectangle. Couldn't have happened naturally. Yeah, so it appears as though someone has carefully cleared up the waste snow. I thought that was you, wasn't it, Scruffy? Huh? No, it wasn't me, sir. It was already like that when I in and you got here. This was the investigation. Already like that, huh? It wasn't the police. Then who did it? Oh, yeah. There's something I need to tell you. Just between the three of us, okay? What is it? It's top secret. You can't tell anyone. Oh, don't. Understood? Oh, stop that. Well, when I was a kid, I got knocked out of the Looking Restaurants contest, you see? I was so disappointed. I just picked up my mouth guard and cried all the way home. Man, I got so much trouble when I left it on the couch. That's it? God! Whoever cleared the snow away must have had a reason. But I can't begin to imagine what the reason could be. Alright. Start talking, buddy. How's the inner temple investigation going? We're the best forensic team in the world working the place. Forensic team? What was the outcome of this scientific study? Nothing. Scientifically speaking, the place is as clean as a whistle. It's simply not good enough, Scruffy. I think I'll let you get away with that. Uh-oh. Well, there were a couple of things that bothered me when I first got there, sir. That stone lantern and the surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct? It looks pretty fishy to me. You know, scientifically speaking. So I got the lab boys to look them over. The results were kind of hard to say, actually. Guess I better look into them myself. About Maya. Oh, Mr. Godot tell you yet? Yes, we heard. Got a search party out looking for her. No one else she could disappear to on this Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Edward to get here, pal. Edgeworth? He's escorting Iris, the attendant, over here. We'll have to wait since he's the only one who can open the door in the secret cavern. Oh, I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal. Huh? There it is. Don't be expecting to get news when you talk to him. When I spoke to him, he literally sounded so down. Like I was drowning. Sounds pleasant. Maya. So his letters are written in blood. Yeah. Where says it's the victim's blood? Huh? This is Misty Oxy's blood. I haven't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal. Most interesting. Phoenix Wright. Assume you know you, don't you? And Maya's name is written upside down. Because she was pinned to the ground when that happened. You know what? That was really bothering me too. Came with the answer. The result of my own gumshoe investigation. Really? You tell. Well, on another murder. That's so much. I'm not gonna acknowledge you of that one. Anyways. There's actually only one logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Elise wrote this letters herself in her own blood. You must be joking. It's impossible. From reading the victim's blood and other clues left behind, it seems pretty likely that this garden was the scene of Elysium's murder. At least, the current theory in how the event took place, pal. What? So Miss Jackson was killed here. However you want to look at it, that's what people are saying now. And what about Sister Bikini's on the courtyard of the main temple was recreations? Well, what was it? If that wasn't the scene of the crime, what'd you see? What do you think, Miss Karma? Surely a special gumshoe investigation would reveal the answer now. But wait a sec, who's writing all the clues here? Someone could have easily said about Pat's murder, right? Sorry, but that's not an option, pal. Why not? How quickly you forget, Phoenix Wright? Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible because of Dusky Bridge was completely burned out. Yeah, what poor timing that lightning struck this area in an important event, huh? Everything repairs the bridge the whole time. No one came over here and reported me and my men. Which means no one could have planted all this stuff here, pal. Can't think of a counter argument to that. I knew it. Could have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got here. This surely was the scene of the crime. But I needed to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini I saw. We didn't really get any evidence, though. Okay, so that didn't really do anything. So let's go back to Suspension Bridge. What about Heavenly Hall? Still nothing here. She's not here, okay. Interesting. It seems I missed something, so let's go back. Let's go back. Oh, I could also do this. Yeah, that's fair. This was found close to this bridge, wasn't it? That's what the arts guy said, yeah. After the defendant flew over the burning bridge. According to his testimony, she dropped it when she landed on the other side. Crystal didn't belong to Iris. Crystal had dropped out of Miss Elise's Jackson's staff. There are traces of blood on it, too. The real question is, what was it doing near the foot of Dusky Bridge? It was like a circus day in court. All thanks to this little sketch. Risk of repeating myself. You really ought to choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright. Okay, I know that Larry's a bit out there, but he generally wants to help Iris, I'm sure of that. He wouldn't produce this for no good reason. You're nothing more than a marshmallow on the inside, the both of you. What do you make of this photo of the crime scene? It's really gruesome. All that says the killer is really messed up in the head. But it turns out that the Shisha wasn't even the murder weapon. So then, why was someone stabbing the victim like that? That's what we're trying here to solve. This guy. That's the stuff belonging to the victim. Yeah, and apart from the crystal missing from the top, there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, I just remember something important. Don't you dare. Is it going to have to do anything with the case, Detective? Well, no. Literally. Then I'm not interested. Yes, sir. Good. I thought this wasn't the murder weapon, right? Yeah, what Sister Kenny saw is right, then no, it's not. She said the murder victim was thrusting the victim to the hilt, but the bloodstains on this aren't consistent with her story. Don't worry, pal. I'll uncover the murder weapon. If I haven't turned it up by spring, you can take my badge. The case will be long over by then, Gumshoe. I haven't seen Mr. Rachel for about a year. For about a long time. You know why he moved overseas? Oh no, probably to look cool. Huh? A lot of weight attached to doing research overseas, you know? Once I've done my stint in Paris, you'll have to call me Monsieur Garamusha. From Charus. We don't really get edge do though. It's his own fault for not explaining anything about himself. Okay, well... I need to do more looking, apparently. Because apparently I'm missing something. These are all checked off, which means there's nothing here I can do. What if we check Turning Hall again? Still nothing. And we gotta look for Miss Bikini. Because she has a bunch of locks. Why'd I do that? I haven't examined anything here, so... Azekura Temple doesn't even have a single private phone line. There isn't any house in here, so I guess bikini is the only thing used as this. I really wish I had brought myself with me. It would have saved a lot of trouble. Not really more than a dusty bridge than a dusky bridge. The kidnapping incident happened here 11 years ago, so maybe it's cursed too. Looks like about 20 yards to that cliff over there, but I can't see the intertip over here. I really hope Maya's okay. There's a narrow path going off in a different direction from that main hall. Looks like someone's taken the effort to write Heavenly Hall on the signpost. Okay. This is the famous Eagle River. I got to try out its rough rapids the other night. It seems a really strong current. They weren't kidding. It's both powerful and fast-flowing. I was dead lucky. I mean, lucky not to be dead. Yeah, that's definitely true. Oh. These steps look up to the foot of Dusky Bridge. Coming down is a cinch, but going back up doesn't look like a walk in the park. I don't understand why the rivers always want to flow downstream, not up. That's Dusky Bridge up there. It's amazing how clearly you can see from far away. Every supposedly sells everything through the shack's window. How much light gets down here, so it must be pitch black at night. This area is probably illuminated by that night because of the burning bridge above. Yeah! I'd love to know what thing was... Although I'd love to know what that thing was used for on the night of the crime. Still thinking small, I see Phoenix, right? Or perhaps not at all. That's why you'll never defeat me. Try to put your bus full, but I don't recall ever losing to you. Time for us to settle this once and for all with one final showdown. Looks like she mentally blocked out my victories over her memory. It's a quaint little bell tower. I never would have thought something like horrible stuff would happen when I was throwing the lights up all night. What an impressive gate. Compared to the grandeur of the main estate of the Von Karma estate, it's but a pet door. Looks really idyllic with all that snow on it, don't you think? All that snow? You make me laugh. This is about a light dusting where I come from. Summing things up just now because you think I'll never get to see it for myself. Kind of funny. See the main hall from here. Wonder how the headhunt is holding up. Oh, wow. Is that an inkling of human kindness, I sense? Ow. Do you enjoy causing people pain with your sharp tongue of yours? And compared to the pain you cause with that leather whip of yours. One does emotional, one does physical. Large megaton on the altar. Cyclops. So these are mostly the same thing he's been talking about. This is the same thing as the last one. Something was different here. Just thinking about how happy we're sitting here eating hot roast and gravy, so nothing is still changed here. I'm doing something wrong. The matter is, what is it that I'm doing wrong? I haven't advanced the story at all. Building appears Wind Hall is where we were staying. This is kind of funny because it was built on a steep slope. You enter the main gate side, the rooms are above me on the floor. Apparently, Miss Jackson was staying in the corner room. Guess she was pushing last night. Maybe it's not that I'm doing something wrong, but I need to bring someone up. That's probably what it is. It's probably that I need to show a piece of evidence or person to Gumshoe. That guy's got more mysteries than a choose your own escape. That guy's got more mysteries than a choose your own escapade book, pal. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I already know. I can't believe he skipped the trial like that without even getting permission. He'd have been fired for sure if he worked for a normal company. I don't expect the prosecutor's office to be so loud. I don't think I don't want to paint question things right. More importantly, it's going to strike you as odd that the police are unaware of the man's medical situation. Of course, being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. My toothpaste regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is, well, to say it's more modern medicine that allows us to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me. Yeah, why is he hiding that from everyone? Additionally, it raises another question. Why did he choose to tell only you? Yeah, why did he? She sure was a mysterious person. Her real name, her past, all complete mystery. Still, it strikes me as odd. Why would someone who wishes to remain anonymous become an author? You know what probably happened? Probably she didn't know how her books were going to be such a success. So I think. That's probably the correct assumption, actually. She dismissed Elise next name's apprentice, or so I heard. Well, I suppose you can call him that. Guy drew a portrait of me, you know. Well, lucky you, I suppose. Yeah, but I had to pay him 50 cents for it. That's pretty awful. You aren't really enthused with this guy either, huh? Well, he made a mockery of the court today. I'm almost sure he did it on purpose, too. I think we already did. Yeah, we did good. Oh no, I'm not so sure about anymore. Since we found that they are turned this case all topsy-turvy. Let's see how Iris could have done it now. Oh, how interesting, Scruffy. Sadly, I don't share the same sentiment. Fair except for tomorrow, Phoenix Wright. I just can't prosecutor want to burn me at the stakes about me. You just have such a killable face, you know? She's a sweet old lady. She doesn't look like the lying type to me. But there was a problem with her testimony, wasn't there? Yeah, I don't think it was her fault. She was just trying to say the right thing, and it came out wrong, that's all. You know what it's like. Happens to me all the time. Besides, if you are clearly lacking the powers of observation. Apparently, the little girl was trapped over here since the night of the murder. Did she say anything to you about Maya? She wouldn't tell me. She's not gonna tell me something if she wouldn't even speak to you, pal. She was real upset. She wouldn't even stop crying. Phoenix Wright, look sharp and go comfort that poor young girl. I will, trust me, I will. She passed them to me once, you know. Yeah, that was us. The big guns blocking horns. Witness versus Lord. It was a battle of cunning versus tactics and trick. But the witness isn't supposed to play trendy trick. Can't believe she's gone. The situation hasn't changed. We still don't know anything about Maya's whereabouts. She got up in the secret tavern, though. That's the only place left. Just an ad break. Man, what am I doing wrong? Release me! Hopefully I got a flag raised so I can continue the story. This is an interesting trial. Considering this is also the finale, I wonder if we're gonna get more out of Godot. Ads are over. Let's continue. It's real cold in there. We gotta get her up fast and keep at, pal. Anything you can do, detective? What are you talking about? Huh? Already on it. You couldn't get a fast response from a computer. You gotta put everything in place right away. That guy doesn't mess around. Got it. Yeah. Coffee drinking mystery man who didn't show up in court. Gotta say, he's totally made up when you think his profession of him, pal. Anyway, the timer isn't pulling out of this now. Looks pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it too. Apparently it belonged to the victim. Miss Elise him. Yeah, there's a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. The end of the cord's found on both the victim and the charm match exactly. Sounds to me like the little trinket is going to be my ticket to getting some very big answers. Huh. I wonder what that symbol means. That's probably what I was missing. Let's see if anything else has changed. Oh, here's changed. You have a visitor. Mr. Wright. Iris, I'm glad to see you. Godot managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency. Not him again. Never mind him. We gotta hurry on to save a cavern. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone important is locked in there. Mr. Edgeworth, can we finish our conversation later? Alright. Let's hurry to the inner temple then. See you later, Wright. Wait, Edgeworth. I'm coming with you guys. Sorry, Wright. I can't allow you to come with us. I hate to be the one to break it to you, but life is in a rather delicate position. What do you mean by delicate position? This isn't simply a rescue operation, right? It's also an investigation. That being the case, we can't allow members of the public to interfere. Come on, Edgeworth. If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. I understand, right? But it's Mr. Wright. All that matters is Mr. Maya's rescued, correct? I listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix, right? Come on. Consider anything beyond Dusky Ridge to be off limits. We'll be going now. Excuse us. Damn. Hey. There's nothing to be sitting around, Phoenix, right? Aren't there other things that demand your attention? She's right. Thanks for reminding me. Hi, Bikini. Sister Bikini looks like she's shrunk since last time I saw her. Don't be so rude, Phoenix, right? What's wrong, Sister Bikini? My. Hello, you two. How are you doing? From the sun side, I guess she's still pretty down. I wish she was here, you know. She was accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince. Talking about Edgeworth? Give her the courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear, it's not my fault this happened. Poor Iris. She was right on my way back, would you believe? What have I done to her? Only what you had to, sister. You bravely and truthfully testified what you saw. There's no shame in that. And we'll see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain. Why do I don't hear enough saying that. Mr. Bluesuit doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see. Huh? Me? Ah. Oh, yes. You did great, Sister Bikini. Damn! Absolutely spectacular. You two were the only to have said that to me. I should the feeling that I just became a shrill to a shrew. You have a problem, Phoenix, right? Sure, she was brave to testify to truth like that. But I know she's still hiding something. Guess it's time to break those cyclops of hers. Well, I have new stuff now. 5 locks, eh? Sister Bikini, the truth has become increasingly clear to me. I'm convinced that Miss Elise and I had a special significance into this temple. To what has the special significance? I believe it has to do with her true identity. What on earth are you talking about? She was... Mr. Glee was an author. Just an author. Of picture books. To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her. Suspicions? Yes. I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. Now I do. This piece of evidence proves Miss Nexum's true identity. This thingy. Misty Nexum had a charm with her at all times. Where did you... This isn't some cheap good luck charm either. But then... What do you think it is, Mr. Wright? What could a talesman like that possibly could have mean? A talesman, is that? Interesting. Oops. This thing speaks volume about who Miss Nexum really was. This talesman and one other unique, and I unequivocally prove Miss Nexum's true identity. So if we look at this, the same symbol is on that thing. It's obvious that she is the master of the Crane Village. The painting is obscured by this very scene at the moment. But this scroll shows the master of the current tuning technique. The crest at the top is a sign of the honorable title. The very same crest that adorns the talesman and the victim carried with her. Ah, this crest is reserved for the master of Korean. I want to turn you that nonsense. I got no idea what you're talking about. The new master, Maya Fey, told me. What? You mean that Occultite is Misty Fey's daughter? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. In fact, since the eldest daughter passed away, Maya is Misty Fey's sole successor. Mystic Misty! Hey, whoa! All 5? Mommy. I mean, yeah, you're right. That is mom. Mystic Elise graced us with her presence about a week ago. When she showed me her talesman with that mark on it, well, you know, they fainted. I haven't seen her since this year 17 years ago, after all. What's this connection to this talesman, sister? The Curran talesman is the symbol of the master of the Curran. The bearer must carry it with them always until their death. Until their death. So at least the next one was really Maya's mother, huh? She was Misty Fey, the master of the Curran channeling technique. The truth comes out at last. Looks like we're making some headway here. Tell me, sister. After 17 years, why does she choose to show herself now? Because something happened that called her out of hiding. What happened? Well? What's happening? It can't be. Earthquake! Oh my goodness, the inner temple! The shrine turned on my... The inner temple? The sacred cavern in the training hall, everyone might cave in! What? Maya! He's gone. He's gone? He's gone. It seems to have passed. Well, we can't just stand here and do nothing. Let's go. What? Where? The inner temple, of course. Where else? Mr. Bikini, we'll finish this later, right? Of course. You run along now. You may have been hurt. I must get some first aid kits ready. Come on then, Phoenix Wright. They won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you. But thank you. Right at the moment, I had the worst feeling in my gut. We just had an earthquake. I wonder if he's alright. I mean, he does not do well with earthquakes, right? You look worried. Are you thinking about Miles Edgeworth? Come on, let's go. Oh, this is the wrong way. That is the wrong way. Oopsie. We gotta hurry to the inner temple and... Right! Right. Ah, what are you doing here? How could I... How can you expect us to understand if you don't speak up? Yo, why am I getting in the web? She's gone. No. The defendant, Iris, she's gone. And where? She fled. She escaped. What? Excuse me? So, it was just now. During the... Yeah... Worst timing ever. The guy who cannot deal with earthquakes due to trauma. Easy to see Edgeworth's one and only weakness. Fear of earthquakes. I mean, it was an earthquake that practically got his father killed. Should have known better than escort the defendant alone. As the ground started shaking, everything went dark in my eyes and I stupidly passed out. The incident haunts to this day, doesn't it? No excuse for letting this hustle get away. Can't believe I let it happen. Right, the inner temple has a dead end. But she only could have escaped to this side. They haven't seen her. And we need to get a manhunt underway now. Search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Wait, Edgeworth. Have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet? Don't be ridiculous. Why would I? The inner temple is like an island. There's no way to escape but to cross. No, that's not it. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? Mr. Bikini mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the secret cavern might cave in because of the quake. Do you think Iris might have gone to the inner temple to check on the situation? Listen, Edgeworth. I'm sure she's at the inner temple. The manhunt is unnecessary. Right? Let's not waste any time. We need to get into the training hall secret cavern now. Alright, let's go. Fortunately, the secret cavern hadn't caved in. But what we found was something none of us never expected. How can there be more? What is this meaning of this? Iris! Iris, please tell me. What the hell's going on? Is that... Are those supposed to be her locks? Still an investigation, huh? Right, what is this? What is Godot? Is this what Godot was talking about? Yeah, the trick locks. Now then, Iris, please remove these at once. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm afraid I can't. It's not possible for me. What? During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of caving in, Iris escaped. I know that there was only one lock when I last came here. So you're saying that you can't undo the new lock? Yes. Only I was stronger. Edgeworth, how are you feeling? You look a little pale on the face. You're from the top of your face all green. Miss Edgeworth, go and get some air. I'll watch over the suspect. You go get a grip on yourself. It's ridiculous. I'm perfectly fine. There's no telling what sort of mistakes you can make during your current state. Go and get some rest. That's your only concern now, Miles Edgeworth. Understood. I'll handle the investigation in the garden. You take care of things here. Edgeworth. He's got so much pride that he's probably off crying in the corner in the garden. Hardly simply another trap that hinders our lives. That said, one must be proud to be effective on the job. At any rate, seems that this is where we must part ways, Phoenix Wright. I'm going to stay here and see if I can't help solve these bothersome puzzles. I see. Well, thanks for your help. Now then, you mind if I ask you for things, Iris? No, not at all. What did you think run for, Iris? I'm sorry. I heard the inner temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquakes we had. I was so worried. We just had to come in and see. In other words, you didn't run away to skip the law. At least we're clear on that. I can't tell you how relieved I was when I saw the secret cabin was alright, but... But what? When I saw these chains here. I saw these extra locks that someone had put on this cabin's door, and... Who in the world would do something like that? You should look through our secret treasure of the current edition. There are hundreds of ways to set them. That's why only the person who can set the lock can open them. And you aren't the one who looked at these locks. None that gets that simple, Franziska von Karma. When we were here the first time, there was only one lock. But now, somehow, there's 5 of them. What does that mean? It means that someone wanted to secure this place even more. And they wanted to secure it before you got here, Iris. Presumably because they wanted to make sure Maya couldn't get out. It means that Iris can only open one of these locks. The first one. Yes, that's correct. What? Iris, try to think, please. Isn't there any way around this? Well, like I said, there are hundreds of different ways to set those locks. I suppose if I went through every combination with each one, I could remove them. But... it would take time, won't it? Yes, about a day if I had to guess. A whole day? Well then, that's better than leaving the locks in place. Will you do this for us? Sure. I'll do whatever I can. Gotta wait another day. Hang in there, Maya. Maya goes through so much. You have to call on your inner strength now. You know what, Iris? There's still one thing I don't quite get. What might that be, Phoenix Wright? I think it's obvious. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you? Please, Iris, don't give me that look. You told us that you were in the room at Hazakura Temple at the time of the incident, but you were seen that same evening in the Inner Temple. And then, you were spotted at the scene of the crime in the Hazakura Temple too. Being spotted at both Hazakura Temple and Inner Temple, it was as if you were... Well, Iris? I think it's about time you told us the truth. I knew it. There's something going on we don't know about. Is there any way I can fight this now? This door. When I was here earlier, there was only one locked, and there was 5 of them. With chains. It's almost as they were guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen locks fight like this before. Yep. Same message, same message. This is the same message. Why change them if it's just the same thing? Now, as for you, I need to see this. If I can open you up. I think it's time to tell us the truth about during that night. You said you were in the Hazakura Temple in Charan. Do you still claim that to be the truth? Yes, that's where I was. Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe what you're telling me. But I can't. As this person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder. Talking about Sister Bikini, of course. Sister Bikini. Her testimonies in court today were very clear. That night I was helping the cult life our training in the Inner Temple, but, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up, violently. So I left Iris to help with the cult life and returned to the Hazakura Temple. Sister Bikini didn't just see you, she spoke with you. You two talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, Iris, you were there at the Inner Temple the night of the murder. That's very impressive, Mr. A. That was easy. The college actual training was due to start after 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early, so I wouldn't be late. What time was that? Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the inner temple. So I left about 9:40 p.m., I think. I'm sorry, Iris. The line doesn't just suit you. Huh? No, you say you left the main temple 9:40 p.m., but what you say doesn't add up with this. Is it the hood? Oh, we don't have the blackmail anymore. I mean, this makes sense. You said that you were in your room until 10, so you yourself testified to the contrary, don't you remember? You said you rang the lights bell at 10 o'clock that night. Huh. Plus, only moments before you rang that bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have. Who's that? Me. Mr. Wright. We even spoke a little that evening. That's when you gave me this. So, I'm guessing there was 2 answers there. I haven't forgotten. No, that's right. I remember. And that brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock that night of the murder, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. It's time you told me exactly what's been going on, Iris. So far, I managed to prove 2 things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the inner temple. And second, at the exact time, you were ringing the bell at the Godot temple. There's no possible explanation of this apparent possibility. There are 2 of you. On the night of the incident, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. Which means there must have been 2 of you. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris. But that's crazy. How could that be? There's only 1 of me. It's impossible. Impossible? I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise. You're seriously trying to suggest there's more than 1 of me. Then show me the evidence. Show me that something proves there's more than 1 of me. I wonder, do I have this? I don't think I got this, bro. I got nothing. You got lucky this time. I'll be back for you. I'll be back. It's just still combing the place. They look pretty nervous. Gotta be nervous too. Gotta be a tough job. Hi there. Especially with someone giving you the evil eye the whole time. I've done that. Wow, I can't believe he's still bothering him. Edgeworth? Ah. Did he just run? Don't you dare run away. What do you want, Wright? What do I want? You came here to laugh at me. Then get on with it. Come on, laugh away. Ready to hug it out with him, but he's just the same prideful Edgeworth. You went back to the criminal affairs department, right? You said you wanted to look into something concerning Iris. Yes. And thanks to what I found, I was reminded of something terrible. You guys are putting a lot of effort into the investigation of the garden here, huh? There's a high chance this was the actual scene of the crime. That's why. You mean that because of the writing on the blood, and the tailspin in the snow? Exactly. As you know, those things couldn't possibly be planted here after the murder. But surely, you don't suspect. Maya, do you? I have to treat everyone as a suspect, Maya as well as Iris. It's our job, right? So, I guess you still haven't got your fear over earthquakes? No. But thankfully, my nightmares have stopped. But still, ground gives even the slightest tremor, I find myself short of breath. Yeah. I don't blame them, though. 17 years ago, when we were little school kids in the same elementary school. Edgeworth found himself in the middle of a murder. It all started with that big quake that hit the courthouse. God, they really love showing us that, hey, his father was shot. Yes. I was stuck in the elevator with my father. He was a defense attorney. We were deprived of oxygen and we passed out. That's when it all happened. A single gunshot shattered my whole life. If I remember correctly, didn't the door end up opening and that's when Manfred did the final blow? Because it was like, that's right, because Edgeworth, no, he was on top. He was in the ceiling of the elevator. And Edgeworth shot him in the shoulder. It's been a while since I did that case, but I think that's how it went down. I lost everything that day. I'm because of that earthquake. My dreams, my family, and myself. It's been more than 17 years now. And that case was finally resolved 2 years ago, right? I don't know that. I was there, but it was a shock. I never imagined I could be so wrong about myself in my life. I'm sorry, Wright. Nothing else I can say. Not after you chose to become a lawyer for my sake. Not after you saved me, Edgeworth. You're stronger than you think, so no more of that self-pity, okay? There's something that bothered me with the moment we met. I felt like I'd seen her somewhere before. No, wait. Not somewhere. I felt like I'd seen her in the court before. So you went back to the criminal affairs department to look for her file. Yes. Checked over every case file I've ever worked on. I was right. I had seen her face before 6 years ago. 6 years ago? It was my first appearance in court. And as cases go, it was my worst nightmare. So, who is she? I'm sorry, Wright. I can't give that information away to a member of the general public. What? Why not? You might be the crucial piece of the puzzle that solves this case. The woman I knew was the daughter of a jewelry store owner. She had nothing to do with Iris and Hazakura Temple. And neither did the case. No, the woman is clearly unrelated to this murder. Unrelated? Yes, I can say that with complete confidence. You're wrong, Edgeworth. She's totally related to this case. I need to fill Edgeworth in. I need to explain the connection between Iris and the woman Edgeworth knew. This? Is it one of these? It seems like I gotta play a fun guessing game of finding what to do. Give me like a minute before we continue. I'm sorry. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Minute 8. Finally getting to the bottom of this case. She found Earth to break those blocks, so I just began more clothes. From Sister Bikini, Edgeworth Gumshoe, and Pearls. I wonder where is Pearl, actually. It's weird that there's no one around all of a sudden. Sure gets quiet up here in the mountains when you're all on your own. Speaking of alone. Let's go check that shack down this path. Maybe I find Larry there and sulking again. Well, if you're telling me so, I might as well game. Oh, Mr. Nick. Pearls, what are you doing here? Nothing. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright? Well, we don't know yet. Oh, I see. Hey, what do you think you're doing here, Nick? Larry, this is the loser shack, where losers get together to lose themselves. This is the what? Hey, we can't comfort each other's failures, okay? Got a problem with that? Look, Mr. Nick, Mr. Louis did a picture of me. That's, great, Pearls. We're going to gather firewood now. We'll be cooking some half-rotten potatoes over a little campfire. Stay everywhere! I don't believe this. Why can't you get it fired up by becoming a better man? No one believes a word I say anymore. Listen to me, Pearl. You want to trust this kind of guy, okay? I won't let you down. That's crazy. Oh, Mystic Maya. Larry, is there something you want to tell me about this picture? Nothing to say to you, Nick. My life's here now, with Pearl, who's just cooking forevermore. What am I going to do with him? Alright then. What do you think about this picture, Pearls? I think it's really well drawn. I can't draw it out, so I think it's really amazing. See? Someone appreciates it. Stuff in the fence like that, you know. It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it? I love it. It's like a dream. Wonderful fantasy. No, it wasn't a dream. She really flew, I'm telling you, Iris. She really flew that night. But Mr. Elise. Not you too. Please don't look at me like that, Pearl. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of nutcase, I beg you. Guess this really is a representation of what Larry thinks he saw. Okay. So I was happy when I was here that night. But that's what I kept the lightning struck. And I saw what I saw. That's exactly what I drew in the picture. It looks like I don't have any choice but to take this sketch at face value. So, hey, look at the doubt on your face. Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder. Where were you, and what exactly were you doing when it all happened? I was just, I'm just a kid, you know? Sure doesn't really matter what I was doing, does it, Mr. Nick? Sorry, Pearls, but yes it does. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Miss Jackson's room reading the book together, but Miss Jackson was murdered and you, Pearls, were at the inner temple. That's exactly what happened that night, Pearls. I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick. Even you? Even you? I've been a bad girl. That's why I'm being punished. What are you talking about, Pearls? My spiritual power has disappeared. What? Her powers have disappeared? What do you mean you lost your powers have disappeared, Pearls? It's all over for me. A spirit medium who can't channel spirits is like a painter who can't paint. Hey, what are you looking at me for? Pearls. Did you try to channel someone's spirit right here at Hazakura Temple? There's a very clever pun behind Elise the Axiom's name now that, which isn't spoiler anymore. Can you tell me the pun? I'm not Elise the Axiom. I'm not seeing it. But also, I just the whole last name is just foreign to me. Tried but failed, perhaps. Oh, she's crying. Way to go, Nick. You made her cry. That's really cool of you. Nah, you're crying too. Just as I thought. It's Donum, so Elise Donum. Elise Donum. Like a pseudonym. Or It's Aries pseudonym. Yeah, that's a lot more clear, yeah. That's pretty neat. I'm gonna have to break her reflex to get the truth out of her. We'll come back to you. I need to get everything first. I'm sorry. Anything at the main gate? I wonder if Sister Bikini's back at the main hall yet. I haven't seen Gumshoe for a while either. Maybe they're having a cup of tea somewhere together. I bet Gumshoe's the Sister Bikini's type. That's crazy. He only has eyes for Maggie Bride. Why are you shaking? Well, what's the damage? How is it the secret cavern? Looks like it survived. But we have a bigger problem now. Tell Sister Bikini all about it. About the 5 logs that are stopping us from getting into the secret cavern. But who could have done that? The only people who know how to set those fixed locks are those of the current tradition. We have Iris to the secret cavern trying their best to open them for us right now. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to talk with you about, Sister Bikini. Oh yes. We were in the middle of a chat, weren't we? Yes, you were telling me how the Master Aquarian disappeared 17 years ago. I want to know why Misty Face suddenly appeared at this temple. It was about a week ago when Mystic Elise... No, I mean, Mystic Misty arrived. After she showed me the talisman that proved she was Master, she said... Someone is trying to destroy the current tradition's main family line. I'm here to put a stop to them. Someone was trying to destroy the main family line. There's only one heir to the title of Master at any time, and it's usually the eldest. That child becomes the new Master of the Quarian, and her daughter's the main family. All the names become branch family members with no hope of controlling the clan. That's why nothing has changed throughout the history of the clan. Branch families always, and always will be, fought to erase those of the main family. The power of the Master worth this much bloodshed? You believe in the technique, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know its power is real. Yes, I do. I've seen it firsthand. It's been 2 years since I first met Maya. In that time, I've seen her channel the spirits of the dead plenty of times. And it's usually always her sister. During the mask case, during the Magic Badge trial, too. Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand help me when I need her the most. Current technique is merely different to the world, you know. I mean, the ability to commune with the dead. It's true psychic power, you know. Members of the tradition have always been there, behind every born leader. Who wonders what's a tremendous skill? Suppose so, but with all that power and influence, I kind of expected you to be really rich by now. You seem poor, Mr. Wright. You're very direct, aren't you? People don't believe in it anymore, you see? All because of one little mistake. Mistake? What mistake? The DL6 incident, bro. It was 17 years ago. That's when everything came crashing down. All because of that incident. That incident? Is she talking about the DL6 incident? Yes. Yes, she is. I'm sure the records still exist if you're interested. Locked up, of course. Yes, it's called the DL6 incident. The name of the file. The DL6 incident. I knew it. The DL6 incident. I know it well. I handled a related case just 2 years ago. Ah, that's right. So it was you who was the defense attorney in that case? A murder that took place 17 years ago. It was the first time in the country's history the police ever used a spirit medium. The idea was to channel the victim's spirit and learn the identity of the murderer. The medium informed the channeling of Misty Faye, Maya's mother. The Mystic Misty's channeling, the name of the certain man surfaced. That as evidence, the investigators were spurred on the action. But that man, he was found not guilty. Wasn't he? That's right. He was. In case you're under mystery. If I remember correctly, wasn't the person they called the murderer Yogi? Didn't he actually do it, though, too? In other words, we failed. It was the first case the world has ever seen the current tradition openly involved in. It's a lot of the media. Kind of like the judiciary, the people current village. Everyone judged her. Everyone thinks Missy's power was a sham. And then she just disappeared. Vanished. Everyone still thought of her as a fraud. But I know the truth. Misty Faye's spirit channeling wasn't a shame at all. Of course it wasn't. And since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making it come. Ooh, good. Current tradition is starting to recover at last. With the new master winning the power of the clan, she mean mine. Spiritual power of the current channeling technique is in the blood. Maya's told me the exact same thing before. We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. Because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. According to Maya, the only woman in the family can end the power. Yanni Yogi, but wasn't the killer? Okay. So she was still wrong. It was a totally separate case that got Manfred. I know he just won the Forged Evidence, didn't he? It's been a while. But I know Manfred was very, very big, deeply involved in the DLC incident. Especially because he got rid of Edward's father. I think his name was Gerald or something. Gregory Edgeworth. Brain. The main family's bloodline stems directly from Mr. Gaming. But with each new generation, only one daughter becomes the new master. The ones who don't become branch families, right? That's right. It's always the cause of tragedy. What happens if they have a son? Like, what if Maya ends up having a son later down the line? That's right. It's always the cause of tragedy. Yogi killed Robert Hammond 2 years ago, but Von Karma killed Gregory Edgeworth. Yeah, but wasn't the case that Misty was used in for the Yanni Yogi's trial? Like, wasn't it like he pleaded insanity or something, and that's how he got away with it? You're definitely filling in the blanks, but I'm trying to remember everything. You know, Maya had a sister too, an older sister named Mia. Oh yes, I've heard of her. What? You know about Mia? Of course. She became a lawyer in the hopes of discovering what happened to her mother. And lost her life as a result. You know what Mystic Mia is rumored to have said? She said it wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership of the tradition. Really? Well, she saw what happened to her own mother, Mystic Misty. She grew up. I guess Mystic Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt. Morgan Fair. That's right. Misty had an elder sister too. Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the master seat from her. Mystic Misty's sister is Mystic Morgan, as you probably know. Yeah, I remember that old hag. Morgan. There's a name I know very well. It was a year ago now at Maya's home, Kern Village. What she did was terrible. It was all over she could make her own daughter the next master. To get your niece thrown in jail is crazy, by the way. Suppose if you know about Mystic Morgan's daughter, then you must have already realized that Iris, Misty channeled Gregory, who's named Yogi, who was unconscious when he was shot. Ah, that's right. Because he didn't realize who actually shot him, he named the wrong person, and that caused the whole kerfuffle. Oh, okay, yeah. It is becoming ever more clear to me, considering I have not touched that game since I moved forward. And you must have already realized that Iris... Huh? Iris? What's Iris going to do with any of this? That Iris is Mystic Morgan's daughter. Iris is what? Are you kidding me? Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter. You what, mate? I thought we were talking about Pearl here, buddy. You said that Iris is Morgan-Faye's daughter? Oops, I thought you already knew. Not like you met one of Mrs. Morgan's daughters already. I have. I know her very well. Oh? Yes, Pearl Faye. But I always thought she was an only child. You jest, that child, she's Mrs. Morgan's. I had no idea. Mrs. Morgan. But she's in prison now, isn't she? Yes. Ever since she was found to be a co-conspirator in a murder case last year. Get that woman off my screen. It's all done except Pearl's up the next master. I see. So I've been wrong all this time. Mr. Morgan had 3 daughters, not 2. Wait, what? 3? Yes, Iris, her twin sister, and Mr. Pearl. What? Twin? Are they about to tell me that... Dahlia and Iris are not the same person? Oh, didn't you know? It all happened 20 years ago. After the clan leadership was taken from her by her sister, Mr. Morgan's left humble. It wasn't many years later that Fern's reputation hit an all-time low. When Mr. Morgan's husband realized his wife had never become the master, he left her in the village, taking their twin daughters with him. That's kind of fucked, actually. That's kind of fucked. You're not gonna become a person in power? I'm divorcing you. He was a jeweler, you know. In the end, he remarried, and that's when it happened. He started to give one of his girls up to be looked after by us here in the temple. That was ours, see? Unbelievable. Ours is a twin sister. Could it be? Can you tell me one more thing, Sister Bikini? What was the name of Iris' sister? I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I just can't remember. All I can remember is that her father was a jeweler. Well, that's a clue, I guess. True one. Thank you very much. You've helped clear up a lot of details. You also had 2 older sisters, huh? Yes, that's right. No doubt it was all because of Mr. Morgan's anger towards the main family. Anger? What do you mean? Her twin daughters were taken from her by her jeweler husband. But even that couldn't destroy her dream that a child of hers would one day lead the clan. That's why she had pearls. It seems the incident here was the result of Mr. Morgan's anger. To break through the bars that confine her. So Iris has a twin sister. The plot thickens. This information will be useless unless I can flesh it out a bit. I need to ask more questions to get some more info. Well, you don't remember who it is, so it doesn't really matter. Sounds like someone's happy. What tune is they humming? This one's familiar. No motive, no crime. No motive, no crime. Sing it with me. No motive, no crime. Remember, we used the shirts in the chilling and Karain. Oh, I love my... What? I wish I knew the tone it was supposed to yell so I could sing along. Who cares if the clues I found out are no good? That's not what investigating's all about. Investigator investigates for the love of investigating. It's a passion. Good cases we have, good cases we lost, along the way. And it's a reggae. That would have been nice to know earlier. But I never guessed that Gumshoe was in the reggae. My case is gonna be airtight. Your case is gonna be airtight. Hey, pal. Huh? Oh, me? How long have you been there? This guy here. Oh, okay. What are you up to, detective? I'm investigating, pal. Hey, promise Edgeworth. Promise to find the real murder weapon. The real murder weapon, huh? That Barb sort of thing's gonna be a false lead, right? I'm giving you my best shot here, but I still haven't turned up any clues. Just found these weird scraps of paper. Like a letter or something. Doesn't seem to do anything with the case, though. A letter. Yo, hand that shit over, bro. Got an investigation going, detective. I don't know if I should be telling you, pal. But I guess I can't hurt. Looks like the murder took place in the inner temple garden. They're trying to think of that bloody writing on the lantern pretty seriously back at HQ. What? You mean... I don't have the details, pal. All I know is, if you don't find Maya down in that sacred cavern, we're gonna be facing one ugly situation. What kind of ugly situation we're looking at here? You got me. I don't know. They're not my words, pal. And who said it? Mr. Godot. Godot? What does he mean by that? About that letter you found. Now remind me, pal. I'm busting the gut, you shouldn't have found the murder weapon. All I found are some burnt up letter. Burnt up letter? Yeah, in the incinerator outside the inner temple. Incinerator? I knew it. I knew it wasn't imagining it. And they wouldn't let us pick it up? There was snow in the incinerator when I first saw it. But after the incident, the snow had melted away. Which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder. What with you, pal? I got it right here if you want to take a look. Hi, do you mind? Sure, go nuts. I don't want it, pal. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums masters and stuff. Well, you got no relation to the case. Spirit mediums. That'd be important if mentioned spirit mediums and masters. Better go give it a looking over and some serious thought. Make sure you check into the church when you're done. We're doing some crime, pal. Fuck off real quick. Be careful. Once night falls, should be there. As soon as you hear the lights up, pal, you must channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her. Her name is... She is all... The whole? Here's a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. Once this, burn the... Also make... Tell you about this letter. Gravely roast the match in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. That's not ominous at all. What do you know about the murder woman weapons for? Well, it wasn't the Shishishito, the son impaled in the victim's body. I'm sure it's worth putting that in court today. Yes, that's true. In which case, it must have been another blade. And that's what you're running around like a headless chicken for? Huh. Yeah. I mean, it's a tiring work. Let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken. You got the feather of a Franziska in our cap these days. We're using the department's secret weapon on this. Secret weapon? What's a secret weapon of yours? You wanna know? You gotta think scientifically, okay? Alright. The murder weapon was a sword. Swords are, scientifically speaking, made of metal, right? Any questions so far? No. I know what he's gonna say, but I'm looking like smart. So what's the perfect tool for the job? Ta-da, a metal detector. Raise your hand if you didn't see this coming. Well, you wanna give it a scientific investigation go? Huh? Me? I'm using this thing for hours now. It's pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try? I don't know. Should I have the detective come you out or not? Save it for later. Come on, until like, come on, pal. It's good for what I'm telling you. No, I get someplace. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'll take a break for myself for a while then. I'm gonna get you to do this somehow, pal. You'll see. I think you like doing field work. Isn't that what you were singing about? Freak? The main gate's on the other side of the stone wall. 10 feet, that's the ways. That's all I see. This is mocking me. Still no conversation about that. Come on, bro. It's good fun, I'm telling you. Alright, I'm good to go. Like I said, this is the most advanced target gadget. Absolute best. So sensitive you can make it cry. So high tech you can skydive off of it. Oh, bother. It's not an entire user. It's possible that the real murder weapon is around here somewhere, right? Sure. That's what we were trying to find out. Right, so first, let's turn the detector on. Some of the metal detector is bouncing off something metallic. Next, move the detector on and give it this courtyard a good look-see. So, oh. The heavens give it our stare. Okay. This thing picks up metallic objects that are hidden from sight, too. Take a look at it and everything. It seems suspicious. Okay, pal? Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. The difference. Looks to me like normal ladder to me, pal. Surely everyone knows the difference. I mean, they're pretty ordinary objects. I've played guys like you, always picking on the smallest details. Such a story I need on my places all the time. He even tricks me when I ask for a head of lettuce. The cabbage, he says. Oh, neither are the exact same thing. No? They are completely different. You plant them both firmly in the ground before they can grow, don't you? Listen, you gotta take a step back and take a look at the bigger picture sometimes. Otherwise, you can miss a really important clue. It's advice from our pro, pal. The last person I need advice from is this guy in front of me. Oh hey, I got the stepladder achievement finally. There it is. Let's see if there's anything here. Hey pal, all I gotta do is watch for the section that you tell where it's for. Oh, it's not actually... Isn't there up on the eaves? Can't tell from here, pal. I might forget about it. But it's right under at least the next one's window. It's a place left behind something long and thin like a sword. We'll take a look. Ah, it was nothing. Thank goodness, someone just dropped the spoon. Why are you so happy about that? Well, imagine if the murder weapon had turned up there. It'd make me look pretty dumb, huh? At least he recognizes that much. Just a pair of skis and the music back here. It's pretty good on skis, you know? I love to fly down the slopes with my coat floating in the wind. That is actually a sight I would like to see. He makes a very good mental image. Really? I had no idea. How good are you then? Well, I'm better on skis than I am on skates. Not as good as when I'm on snowboard. A pretty detailed answer. Oh, if you know what I'm messed at, making mashed potatoes and gravy. The guy's losing it. Must be the altitude. Yeah, become an investigation. Doesn't look like there's anything here. Hey pal, all I gotta do is... This looks like a wallet? Aha, that's where it's been. Is it yours, detective? I was dropping it, so I put a bell on it. But you still dropped it anyways. Yeah, but now I found it again, pal. The wallet's completely empty. Well, I drop it all the time, so I don't put money in it anymore. How come the metal just picked it up? That's because of the bell, I guess. Freak. That's all. This stuff's made out of plastic. So it's bikini number 1 on the side. Maybe there's something under it? Hey, what's this? A badge? Aha! Brother. Something hard love for that. It's yours, detective. It's place still got let me go. Papa can't be about a couple hours badge. Sure glad I put the diamond there now. Maybe you need your type of badge here of all places. I know, I bet it happened this morning. Hang around with this sled and... Stop right there. I don't need it anymore. I mean, yeah, this is a statue. Ugh. This is a lot more interesting than I thought it'd be. Ugh. This is a interesting case. I love how long it is so far. This might be the longest case yet that I do. 20 seconds. Hand her over. That cheat sheet next to the golden statue was in the real murder weapon, pal. Yeah, I know. This shall take again anyways. Oh yeah, that reminds me. You know about that sword? Let's be represent the multiple branches that a life can take, all ending as one. Yeah, I heard something about that. You know what I think about sometimes? What kind of life I'd be leading if I not joined the homicide division. You think about that kind of stuff, detective? Of course I do. Think about it a lot. He's a traffic cop, and he's a detention officer. He's a blue badger. There's something to be said about the humor value of Gumshoe as a blue badger. Looks like there's something round buried in the ground here. Don't touch that, pal. Huh? What is it? It's a trap. People set them out to catch detectives. They're real nasty. Trap for detectives? You mean like those fierce traps with sharp teeth that are supposed to snag your leg? Yeah, so. Got my finger caught one of those ones. And you still have your finger? Your finger? There's this bit of cheese in the... Okay. So tasting, I reached out and then bam. Let's try and not respond to a story as pitiful as this. There's that. Hey? What do you mean this is metal? This is Miss Jackson's stuff, isn't it? Scientifically speaking, they're using it out of wood. The detector is reacting to it. Yeah, but however you look at it, the thing's made out of wood, right? I don't bother investigating anything useless. I don't bother investigating anything that looks like it might be metallic. Is the whole point of a metal detector to find metal where you can't see it? Whether this thing is causing a reaction. Here, let me take a look at it. Hey, hands off! Tim Evans is a job for the... The top is coming off. What have you done? You damaged a really important piece of evidence. Ah! That's a sword. Inside the staff. Is this... Could it be... a murder weapon? Ain't no way. Never guessed there would be a sword concealed in the victim's staff. They call this kind of thing a sword cane, pal. This one's a real gem. The victim's is really something else. Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword. That's the victim would have stabbed her own foot. I first gave up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works. The real scene of the crime was the inner garden. And why was the sword used to kill the victim found in the main hall courtyard? Gumshoe. Who knows about the hidden sword? No one. Even Elise didn't know about this sword until just now. Well, as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe. Doesn't look like there's any traces of blood on it. But I guess this isn't the murder weapon, huh? No. I'm sure someone just wiped it off after murder. Yeah, of course. This thing's definitely the murder weapon. Good job, pal. About the same length as the sisters either, too. This must be the murder weapon. Okay, I'm gonna remember forensics. There's gotta be some traces of blood left, even if the most of it was wiped off. Good, pal. Every case is gonna be airtight. Your test is gonna be airtight. Where are you going? Head up, detective. Huh? Where's it, pal? I'm a pretty busy guy right now, you know. You're going to get that stuff analyzed, right? Do you mind holding off for just a while? Huh? What are you talking about, pal? Please. Just until we find Maya. Maya? What's this got to do with her? I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. Oh? How so? Look, Maya's trapped inside the sixth cabin right now, and... well, we don't know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel. You don't think... Maya's been... Please, detective. Let's just wait until we can get inside the second cabin. You're looking kind of dirty in there. Okay. Just stop with that face, pal. One thing, though. The staff's secret trick. Let's keep it between you and me, alright? If it gets out that we knew about it and we didn't say anything, we're finished. I understand. This is just a regular, run-of-the-mill staff. Got it? Okay, now you take good care of it, pal. Thank you, detective. Don't worry. She'll be fine. I'm sure. You know, there's a place at the base of this mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there once you find my hoppo? Sure, thanks. Are we just gonna ignore the fact that, he's broke? Yeah, but wonder that. What was Elise Donham doing other stuff like this in the first place? It's been changed to victim's staff. Well, I think we can continue. We can. Well, you don't know the name of her, so you don't even have anything to say about this. So main gate, suspension bridge, inner temple gate, garden. Hey Edgeworth, did you know that Iris had a twin sister? What? A twin? Can't be serious. Just Bikini told me, but the problem is she didn't know the name of his twin. There's something about Iris having a sister in the files I checked. Well, Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. Apparently, her sister was raised by her father, a jeweler, I think. A jeweler? Right, I just might know who this twin sister of hers is. I hate a feeling you'd say that. Let me guess. Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne, right? Yes, exactly. Please tell me what you know about her, Edgeworth. Please. It was my first court case, 6 years ago. I was a greenhorn, and due to my inexperience, the defendant died. You're talking about Terry Falls, right? You know about that case? You're not the only one who noticed something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne. I checked on the Mia's old files from 6 years ago. Yes, Dahlia was a key witness in that case. Dahlia and Terry Falls conspired together to stitch a false kidnapping 11 years ago. But that begs the question, where's the diamond? I stole a jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler. Five years after that, she murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne, to keep her from talking. Her sister. Well, her stepsister, actually. They weren't blood related. Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife. Oh. This is when she entered my life. The woman who tried to kill me. So after Terry Falls died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out? Does it really matter? Like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case. Why are you so sure about that? It's simple. Dahlia Hawthorne is dead. What? Well, her metabolic processes are not of interest only to historians, so to speak. What do you mean by Dahlia Hawthorne is dead, Edgeworth? Right, I must confess that in reading her file, I came to know the murder case you were involved in during your college years. Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, thanks to the persistence of Mia Fey. At the time, Dahlia, like she was possessed by a demon or something. It's been almost 5 years since that guilty verdict was handed down, and her sentence was finally carried out. She was executed last month. Execute? I mean, yeah, she deserved it. She murdered, like, at least 3 people. I'm sure that's a bit of a shock for you, right? And more reasons than one. Do you understand now? She can't possibly be connected with this case. She's dead, and once someone is dead, there's no way to revive them. There's no way to revive the dead. I wonder. You're not aware of the one other connection yet, Edgeworth. What is that? About Iris and Dahlia's husband's mother. What's their mother got to do with any of this? She's Morgan Fay, a spirit medium from the branch of the family of the current channeling technique. Did you say current channeling technique? Do you know something about it? Oh, yes. I know it's connected to that fraudulent spirit medium. Fraudulent. I was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago. I was caught up in the middle of the murder investigation. Police didn't have any leads. They were stumped, and that's when they called her in. She was a very famous spirit medium and the master of her channeling school. You know what happened? After a lot of efforts, an innocent man was accused of murder. In her powers, they were all fraudulent. Edgeworth. Come to the police records room, it's all there. All you do is check out Dahlia's incident in case you know. Of course. How could I forget? Edgeworth's the victim in that case. Edgeworth, you'll understand someday. And then you'll see that the current channeling technique is real. Oh. Thanks to you. I can now talk to you. Let's get this in the bag. Someone else saying that I murder? Bikini. She's 48. Damn. And you said you were there, but your testimony says otherwise. In two different places. Because there's two of you. And you're just like, show me evidence. How you there's two of you? Here we go. Your twin sister. I have a firm grasp of the situation now, Iris. You have a sister, don't you? A twin sister, perhaps? Huh. That's right. Dahlia Hawthorne, a woman I know only too well. I had no idea you knew of her. Very impressive, Mr. Wright. But she's no longer... Yes, I know. Her sentence was carried out recently, wasn't it? I'm sorry. Thank you. There's no need to explain now, is there, Iris? The second you who was here at the temple was another murder. It was your twin sister, Dahlia Hawthorne. But you just said it was yourself a second ago. My sister's dead. Have you forgotten that? Have you forgotten this, Iris? This is the channeling dojo, a training ground run by the current channeling technique. Dahlia certainly inherited Morgan's blank, angry eyes and was caught by her cousin. Yeah. I was just thinking that in my head earlier when they brought her face up again. She really got her anger from her mother, which is crazy because she wasn't even around for her mother. They got divorced and he took the kids. That night, someone channeled Dahlia's spirit, and you knew about it. And that's the secret you've been trying to hide from me. I was in my room in the main hall that night. As soon as I heard that I'd been spotted at the inner temple, I knew. I knew it was my sister. Dahlia, the other half of me who passed away last month. Just as expected. Iris, that sister Bikini, saw at the inner temple the night of the murder. There's Dahlia Hawthorne. Why didn't you tell me this before? Because my sister always does the right thing. Excuse me? Because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do. I already betrayed her once before. Can't do it again. Betrayed her? What do you mean? That's why I have to accept me found guilty. The only way. What is she talking about? You know about it, don't you, Mr. Wright? About the fake kidnapping that took place here on Eagle Mountain 11 years ago? How was it started, though? To start her down this that twisted path. She started to commit crime after crime, and in the end, she lost her life. It's all because I betrayed her. How did you betray her, Iris? It's all no coincidence that Eagle Mountains where the exchange was to take place. After all, I helped plan the whole thing. What? But I got scared, so I ran away. What are you talking about? Why would you help her? Stealing $2 million from your own father, that's awful. But I promised. I promised I'd help. And she didn't do it for the money. Huh? Huh? It was revenge on our father. Revenge? What do you mean by revenge? He was a hideous man. He threw our mother away, then sent her to hell. That's fair. Yeah. No, that's fair. Her mother? We're talking about more than that. Her mother was the eldest daughter of the main branch of the Faye family. The Faye family had a lot of influence in many business and political circles at the time. As the eldest daughter, our mother was set to inherit all of the next magister. That's the reason our father married her into our mother in the first place. For power. Okay, so he was just a bitch. But his plan backfired. Because our mother's sister took it all from her. She took the order of the Master Korean. That'd be Misty Faye, Maya's mother. Before long, the credibility of the current tradition hit rock bottom. The new master, Misty Faye, made a terrible mistake. It was during the investigation of the L6 incident. Yeah? Why do you honestly know about that? After that happened, my father took me and my sisters away, leaving our mother and our home behind. He hated the place. He said I was a hick dive and he had no reason to stay there. That's when you came here to Hazakura Temple. Yes. The woman my father took as an ex-wife already had a daughter, Valerie. I had no place in his new family, you see. Yeah, he deserved to die. He deserved to go. Oh. I haven't seen my mother once since then. Having the master seat stolen from her, being rejected by her own family, I've heard she's been very battered, spiritually and emotionally. I think I'm finally beginning to see how this fit together. I have asked her everything I can in my capacity as a prosecutor. This incident, everything related to it goes back to the history of the fake land. That's what it looks like. Iris, there's just one more thing I want you to tell me. What is it? During the incident in which your sister, Dahlia Hawthorne, poisoned a lawyer, she began a relationship with a certain college student in order to hide out the evidence. That college student, have you heard anything about him? Well, I did hear one thing. He said he hated his guts. I see. Thank you for your help. You're welcome. Hurry up, Phoenix, right? There's still much to investigate. Leave these blocks to me. I'll open them for you, I promise. Thank you. Let's better continue the investigation. There's still one giant secret left unlocked. Pearl Cyclops. She said, I hated you, Phoenix, right? You're ugly, smelly. To be fair, he was also waving around that giant piece of evidence around like it was a trophy. That probably pissed her off to no end. Look at this bottle my girlfriend gave me. Elise's closure for his crush. Yeah. It's best for him that he hears that. Looks like that. They really did get fired. Run from the shack. Oh, Mr. Nick. Ha, you're too late, Nick. Came from one of those potatoes. We've already polished them all off. I think I pretty much got the evidence I need. I just need to find out what Pearls is hiding. Oh, Pearly! Night of the crime. After dinner on the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Elise Jackson's room, reading a book together, correct? Yes, I was so happy when she invited me. But I didn't get to go to the end. I didn't get to go in the end. You didn't go? No, there was somewhere else I had to go instead. I was so worried that I had to go. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous. Surprised when I went to Miss Donum's room. Guess she was too worried about something or someone else. Pearls. On the night of the murder, you went to this place, didn't you? You went here, didn't you, Pearls? Looks like she's still not going to open up to me. This is where you went because you were so worried, right? The next question is, who or what you were so worried about? Now I'm going to take a guess, and you can tell me if I'm right or not, okay? You mean you know? I'm right. Will you tell me the whole truth? Okay, we went to this place for this, and that is this. Obviously what you were so worried about, Pearls. This is what Maya, wasn't it? Ah. You knew the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was the special course. Send it for your special course. Well, my. Quite brave of you considering how cold it is. You're even something reckless with her help. Don't blame me if you become one of the ones you channel. Just the bikini scared you with what she said, didn't she? Because if it was you who introduced Hazakura Temple to Maya in the first place, you felt responsible, didn't you? Thinking about what could happen to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. Couldn't sit still at all. That's why I decided to go find out how she was doing at the Inner Temple. Then we're clear now that you went to the Inner Temple that night, Pearls. What's not clear is what happened after that. But what time was it you headed over to the Inner Temple? Probably around 9:30 when I left the main hall. Heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. Wanted to get there before I started. But there was so much snow I didn't get there until 10 o'clock. Until after 10. How did you know what time it was? I heard the bell ringing for lights out. Heard the lights out though. Hazakura Temple is pretty small though, isn't it? Must have really good hearing. I was really trying to pick up the sound of that bell, that's all. I didn't want to miss it. That'd be terrible. She was trying to hear the bell. Tell me, Pearls. How are you so worried about hearing that bell? Huh? Oh, I think I know why. The reason you're so worried about that bell is because of this. This mentioned the bell. Right here. Channel her spirit. You were given some instructions to follow that night, weren't you? I presume you recognize these pieces of paper. Ah, where did you... In the incinerator at the Inner Temple. Pearls. You were following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you? That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out, Belle. I'm speechless, Mr. Nick. You're amazing. The instructions that were found in the incinerator, I believe they were written for you, Pearls. For me? No. As you can see, a large person has been burnt. The last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you hear the lights out, Belle, you must channel her spirit. Who was it, Pearls? Who was spirit you should be channeling? Taking into account the author of the note and the purpose for writing it, whose spirit would Pearls been trying to channel? Don't overthink it, Pearls. Pretty obvious the person was to channel. The person you were supposed to channel that night, Pearls, was the deceased. The only dead person in this case, besides Misty Faye. It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it? That was the name that was on the letter. Just as I suspected. It wasn't Iris whose sister became at the Inner Temple that night. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. You know anything about her, Pearls? You know what kind of woman Dahlia Hawthorne was? No. I never heard of anyone by that name before reading instructions. Thought so. Pearls doesn't have a clue. She doesn't know that Dahlia is her sister. Got the instructions in the letter I found. Pearls? Who wrote them? Whoever it was asked you to channel the spirit of someone you never heard of, you must have quite a lot of respect for them. After all, you followed their letters without question. So here's my next question. Who wrote the set of instructions for you to follow? Probably the mother, who was in confinement and also doesn't like any of the main family. Pearls? I had to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea who his instructions meant, did you? But you followed them to the letter regardless. Why? Because it was your own mother who asked you, that's why. How did you... I figured it out. The person who wrote you this letter was your own mother, Morgan Fett. Why are you crying? Alright, Pearls, it's time you start telling me the truth. Mr. Nick, why is she holding back from me? I don't like this. Don't embarrass me because I'm a child. Huh? You're trying to say I followed these instructions. Let's see some proof. What? Because I don't think you have any. Say anything rather than carrying those instructions. She'd say anything rather than admit to carrying out those instructions. It's to produce some more evidence then. I don't think she'd do it. Alright then, Pearls. You both know someone carried out these instructions in another murder. But you're right. There's no evidence that proves it was you. I knew it. However, I do know that whoever did was a child. Huh? How do you know that? It couldn't have been an adult. No adult would have made a simple mistake like that. A simple mistake? What do you mean by that? I'm sure you thought you were carefully following the letter instructions you've been given. But you misunderstood some of the words, and this proves it. As soon as you channel... Okay. Gravely roast the master. Gravy roast. It was you who spotted the grave on this hanging scroll, wasn't it? Ah. What? Why would I do something like... You know what that was written on that letter? Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring out vengeance to fruition. We didn't know how to read the words gravely and roast amongst the others, right? How do you know that? Remember the conversation you have with Miss Donham on another murder? Plus, we made some books together. Really? I'd love to. Damn, that was her aunt, bro. Well then, to practice reading with me. Miss Elise? For example, how do you read this? It says grave... Oh my god. Elise was reading the note. Elise was reading the note. Whatever she saw, she read the full note. Oh, Misty. Sure, Miss Donham taught you how to read gravely and roast. But what she didn't teach you was what they meant. Gravely sounded like gravy to me, and the only roast thing was food. That's why you did it. That's why you covered the picture of the master in gravy from that nice pot roast. To be honest, I did think he was a bit strange. I guess it really did get the wrong idea. Just a tiny bit. I really am useless. I couldn't even burn the letter properly as my mother asked me of me. Such a simple thing, I couldn't even do it right. Oh man. That's... Ooh. After dinner the night, I did go to the inner temple. The pot full of the leftover gravy. The gravy? I saw the picture in the hanging scroll near the sacred cavern. Sacred cavern. I'm sure it was the master of carrying like it said in the letter. I see, and then, well, I was already way past my 10 because I got there because of the snow. So I went to the inner temple and guest area. Guest area? Yes, I thought I could wait there until the training was over. Why don't you just... The original Japanese version uses a pun involving curry, kare, for the misread of the letter splendid. That's a good one. Why don't you just go to the training hall? I was missing Maya's main training had already started, and I couldn't interrupt it. I just stayed where I was and prayed for her to get through it. But then Pearls, did you fall asleep? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Just couldn't help it. Don't worry about it, bro. Who cares if you fell asleep? Fell asleep waiting for Iris too. Happens. Anyway, can you find yourself trapped in the inner temple? Yes. When I woke up, it was morning. Not to cry, but the sea bridge wasn't there anymore, and there was no one else in the training hall. But everyone had left me because I overslept. I threw the letter into the incinerator, and then I heated up the leftover gravy and let some of it steam by chucking the gravy into the scroll while you cried. Must have been pretty scary for me, Pearl. I know what it's like. Nick used to leave me behind when I was a pro-safe at school, too. Don't quite something so trivial as her experience there. It was written right in my mother's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. I was on my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring. So you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit. No. I tried, but I couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. I never failed at channeling with someone. This is the first time it's happened. I tried and I tried and I tried. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time. But I just couldn't do it. Don't let it get you down, Pearl. It'll all work out. If you want, I'll come flying to the sky for you. Whoosh. Just like that. But she never managed to channel the spirit. Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone? Yes, I don't know what to do. Isn't there any other explanation why you couldn't channel a spirit? This is one other possibility. Not very likely, though. Can you please tell me what it is anyway? It could happen if someone else is already channeling the same spirit. Someone else? What do you mean? Well, there's only one of each spirit, right? Yep, it's like dating a girl, Nick. Can't see a hot chick who's already taken. Then that would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled the spirit before Pearl's cut. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne. Well, there's Pearl Faye, there's Maya Faye, there's Misty Faye. I don't think Maya read the letter. If she did, that's a pretty gruesome explanation. I'm a failure. Can't even grant my mother's final wish. Her final wish? Yes, this letter. This is my last wish, she said. So make sure you follow it to the instructions carefully. This letter. Definitely need to find out more about it. My mother has gone to a place called Penitentiary. Yeah, I know, Pearls. I visit her every month. And last month she told me the time we've been waiting for has come, bro. There's something I need you to do for me. I had a letter for you in our home before they brought me here. I want you to read it, and do take what it says. It's for the good of the Fae clan, my angel. You'll be doing a great thing. Now listen carefully. I'll tell you where the letter's hidden. My mother is always nice to me. I love her very much. Yeah, moms do anything for their kids, right? Yeah. She said it was good for the Fae clan, so I knew how to help her. I mean, Mystic Maya's part of the Fae clan, so I had to be doing good for her, right, too? That's right, isn't it, Mr. Nick? I guess so, yeah. There's a picture of her letter, too. Picture? Of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Usually a picture is enough for the channel someone's spirit, but this time... Pretty weird, huh? Like Larry knows anything about this stuff. Something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken as if someone had already opened it once before. Which was pretty strange. Someone had opened it already. But who opened it? If... Okay. She was showing the letter to Misty. But when she got the letter, it was already open. Maya normally stays with us, so I don't think it's her. Did Misty return home and no one knew? Thanks, bros. Really helped me out. You're very welcome. My brother's watching over us. So we're sure Missing Maya will be alright. Look at that innocent smile on her face. What am I supposed to do? Say to her? Ha. Hi. Finally figured it out, have you, Trite? You finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully Try that again. You finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully oblivious is. Godot. The entrance to the secret cavern looks like a freaking puzzle workshop. Guess he's talking about Iris and the block-breaking effort. But it's all a waste of time. Why do you say that? Because Maya Faye isn't coming back. What? You don't know what you're talking about. How can you say something like that? It was your job to protect her, Trite. Just like it was your job to protect me, F.A. Two sisters caught up in the worst circumstances. I realized that, but... And you were the only one who was by their sides. You were the only one who could have saved them. I didn't know anything was going on. Huh. What did I just say, Trite? Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself. Tomorrow, we'll settle everything in court tomorrow. Once and for all. Mr. Nick, is what that man just said true? It'll be alright, Pearls. I'm sure Maya's alive. You'll see for yourself tomorrow. Yeah, that's right. I know I can trust you, Mr. Nick. My dear Pearl. You've done so well, my child. My Pearl. Better that you don't know what you've done. I knew this day would come for you. The blood of the main family is no more. Now, finally, after all this time, the master's seat is yours. My last great wish. It seems I was just in time. Did you kill yourself? Did you kill yourself? Did she? No, there's no way. At the very end of 2-2, I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance to redeem itself. Your time will come. Yes, the time has come. I know Dahlia died, but this case was only a year ago. She shouldn't have died this early. Ooh. Considering this says 4-1, something tells me that this is going to be the final day. After this case, I recommend Chrono Pencil's short fanfic, The Dry Branch on AO3. I'll look into that. As I'm going to stop here, just because I want to take all the time I can for the final trial. So likely, I'll be playing the Miles Edgeworth game on next Thursday instead of Ace Attorney, which is going to be interesting. But I will be ending stream. I will be streaming again in about 2 hours. I have a collab to do with a friend. We're going to be playing Smash Brothers. But other than that, that is it for this stream. I'm not going to read out because I'll do that in the second stream. But once again, thank you for being here. I'll be streaming Smash in a couple hours. Tomorrow I'll be playing the Mega Man Battle Network series again. And same with Saturday. Sunday, as always, is Paper Mario That's in Your Door. Monday, maybe the finale of Hollow Knight. I'm not too sure. And yeah, we will continue this final trial next Wednesday. I thank everyone for being here, and I hope to see you around. Bye-bye. Have a good one.